how to become the best versions of yourself. Because manhood is exceptionally hard, and life is hard. But how you shape yourself will determine how hard it is for you and how miserable it will be. I want everybody here who's watching this, I consider this a matter of social responsibility. I want you to pull up a chair and eliminate all the distractions, because I'm going to speak to each and every one of you as if you were my son or a student or someone I'm trying to mentor. I'm going to imagine that all of you know nothing, and we're talking from the complete ground up. I've said this many times in many different iterations on different podcasts, but I want to repeat it again. As a man, there is no easy life. If you're looking for an easy life, you should have been a girl. You made a mistake. Yep. Your life is not about being easy. Your life is not about being happy. Your life is always going to be difficult. All of the pain you feel, all of the sadness you feel, you're supposed to feel as a man, and you have two effective binary choices. You either go through the suffering and go through the trauma and go through the hardship it takes to be a man of value, or you suffer eternity as a nobody. And being invisible, I would argue, is almost worse. You can have a very stress-free life if you work in Starbucks. You don't care about the Starbucks once you clock off. You're not at work at the time. You go home, you play video games, and you exist until you die. That's stress-free, but you have to suffer being a nobody. Alternatively, you can go out there into the world, try and implement your mark on the world, work hard, try to get rich, more money, more problems. You can try and start a business, the stress of that.
Give you guys a little early morning go-getter masculine motivation. Probably going to be making 2 videos today because there's a lot to cover. So my prediction was absolutely stupidly wrong, but there is time to profit from it now. I didn't really know how far, this is gold by the way, how far this was going to go. Last time we spoke, I believe it was like somewhere right in here. I expected a further decline or some form of waterfall. Lots of things. Okay. The Ukraine and Putin and conflict, and Trump is being silent so far about this. This also brings up the price. It's starting to use hypersonic missiles in Ukraine. There's potential of World War III. This, all it did for the last 5 days is just bring up the price. I didn't even buy in, not once. I don't like the idea of, and I won't ever tell somebody or give somebody the advice that I wouldn't use myself, right? So Trump coming to power, one way or another, will make this fall. Economy good, gold goes down. Economy bad, gold goes up. So what does Biden do? 2 days ago, I think it's 3 days ago now, he authorizes hypersonic missiles. Oh, I can't swear, otherwise the video can't get posted. But you could imagine the words I could say, and I won't get into some big political speech, but this is heavily part of it. Anyways, there has been talks. Putin's open for peace, but it's not happening. And it's how long do you think a man who's in power over his country, everybody around him's telling him to kick off war, do it. Everybody around him's telling him to do it. And he's the only one that's keeping his finger off the button. But meanwhile, United States, it's not official, but Russia and United States are now at war. This will affect the price. It takes American citizens, American military, to operate said missiles flying into Russia. Into Russia, not even in Ukraine. Striking inside Russia. So it's like, how long do you think a man will sit around and have his populace be bombed, all whilst 59 more days until Trump is elected? He knows peace comes with Trump, but that's where we're at. This is what will affect the gold price. And if there's war, gold will drastically go up. So that's what all this was. But I'm leaning towards that it will eventually, hopefully, be peaceful. If war happens, there's no reason for me to even trade, right? It's just nuclear war. Nobody's going to have anything. We're all dead, right? So I just decided to take a step back and focus on the potential downtrend that we're in. I do believe we did get to the top. It's reaching a threshold that's hard to miss. Hold on, stand by. Already made some profit for today. There's a couple other things I'm probably forgetting, but I'll touch on them in a later video because this is in the morning. So, it already did its drop to 26.90. Now it is riding it, just fell below. I am seeing a potential waterfall in place because it did already technically bounce. Hold on. There it is. That's a bounce. It's a failed bounce. Oh, sorry, a failed retracement. So I am expecting this to fall continuously to at least, see if I can bring it into frame. Where are we? Yeah, at least 26.80. And then, we'll probably, it's my prediction for either today or next week or something to that effect. If this is a potential waterfall, I'm expecting something to this effect on the dotted line right there. Maybe something like that, and then a further possible decline. This, not so much, but definitely that maybe a bounce, right? Oil, that's drastically affected. But let's see, what else we got? How else can I show you this? Okay, I got the day chart open. Here we go. So this is all, and there's another couple other common little rules, like what goes up must come down. This is huge. This is perfect. Nice, perfect trend to get on the right side of, and then follow it down. Absolutely, guys. I've only been trading today, maybe to 25 minutes. I've met my quota for today, and I plan on to do it. I will be having short positions. It's here. Free, easy money, guys. Free, easy money. Short positions all the way down to, let's say, 26.30 if you really wanted to go for a ride. 26.30 with a stop loss of, let's say, 27.05 or 27.10. If it goes above there, if it goes above 27.10, I am wrong, and then your stop loss is hit. What can you do about it? But that's what I'm doing for now. But until then, wait for some confirmation. I see right here, it's possible that it could retrace. I'm expecting something maybe even like that. That's possible. Even this is possible. Or just a plain old continuation. I'd say the second and third options are probably the most likely. But if you wait, if it goes above this, I would consider in closing position. If it goes below this, you better hold on for a ride, stay with it, and get ready to soak in some profits. Either way, be careful. Wait for proper signals. And let's see what else we got. This is oil. Oil, for whatever reason, I can't remember the reason. I watched a video about why it is not as fast. Gold has more traffic, it's more worldly, of course, I understand that, but this looks like it's going to have another continue of this, maybe even to bounce off this to give it that, or another continuation downwards, which makes me more optimistic towards gold, because the uncertainty of war is it doesn't make me feel good about shorting gold, so I'll say this when it comes to gold: please be careful, until it's like we got 59 days until he comes to office. It's any man's game, really, but you shouldn't really worry about it. Just I'm going to be shorting gold. I do believe we're at a top. We got a potential head and shoulders pattern right in here, and if it breaks below this and breaks below to 26.80, it's over. Short it all the way. Go on down. I'll give you some Bitcoin before we go. Okay, so it looks like Bitcoin finally had their big topped out sell-off. It did not make it to 100,000. but it's getting a lot of publicity. Everybody's diving in. There's commercials about it, influencers, you name it. Everything's going in. So technically, super optimistic. That non-broken trend, point. Non-broken. Do I expect a bounce? Honestly, yeah. But you know what else I could expect? A fake out. I could see stop loss hunting happening because they know how many people, the powers that be, let's say. Excuse me. They know everybody's trading this, and what's the best thing the people or the powers that be want to do? They want to look for your stop loss to screw you over. If let's say you're in a buy position and it drops, your stop loss is down here, well then you just closed your position and it's gone, and then it flies back up. It's called stop loss hunting. It sucks and I hate it, and it happens all the time. And because it's supposed to follow a certain analysis. Anyways, I'm running out of time. As always, keep your portfolio strong. Follow me, Top Margins Trades. Good luck.